Thanks for joining me. I'm Jerrel. Today we're discussing the Stop Killing Games initiative and how Pirate Software has made more statements recently that have been very interesting. So the Stop Killing Games initiative, if you have not heard of that, is an initiative to push back against anti-consumer practices involving game publishers and developers being able to disable games by shutting off servers. The initiative asks that purchased games are kept in a reasonably playable state, whether that means allowing single-player modes to continue to function, as we've seen with games like The Crew, or at least to make available the server tools so users and fans can run their own servers, so people can keep enjoying these games. In essence, it's a form of being able to fairly use a product that people have paid for, that they've supported, and to help preserve games so that they're not just being killed and not being disappeared. You may notice I'm not in my studio. I'm just traveling and adventuring around California. At the moment, I've just stopped at a Bass Pro shop here. I'm not sponsored, but Bass Pro is cool as hell. I like Bass Pro a lot. So Pirate Software has spoken a number of times about the Stop Killing Games initiative, which is run by Ross. And unfortunately, Pirate Software has misrepresented information that has discouraged people from supporting the movement. What Pirate Software said about Stop Killing Games was not exactly the truth. I'm trying to understand his perspective. I would like to understand why he said what he said, and I want to make it very clear. I do not want to say anything negative about Pirate Software. I don't want to put words into his mouth. I will not attack or insult him. I only want to state accurate information, and I ask that you share your thoughts and perspective in the comment section below. And I want to reach out to the professionals working in the games industry who watch my channel to please look into this situation, see the feedback that people are leaving in the comment section, and understand the various perspectives that people are coming from here. So just recently, Pirate Software has made statements, again, that are not exactly true. And he has said that games that he's related to have been review bombed. I'll post some links in the description, but people have fact-checked Pirate Software to find out that what he said is not exactly the truth. Heartbound is a game that is in early access, available on Steam, that Pirate Software has been developing for 7 years, thereabouts, and the game has not yet been completed, which is odd because Pirate Software is a genius-level programmer and developer, as we all know. And he's shown his skills that have left people befuddled with, I guess people are impressed by his programming skills, I suppose. The Steam reviews for Heartbound show a sudden increase recently in negative reviews. So there's a situation where perhaps there's being some negative attention being drawn to his product. But in terms of off-brand games, which Pirate Software has just stepped down from, he's no longer going to be working at off-brand games. People have looked up those games. Pirate Software has very clearly stated people are review bombing those games from off-brand games. People have fact-checked that and have seen there is not any evidence of that. So why would Pirate Software say something so dishonest? Why would he misrepresent Stop Killing Games? Why would he be dishonest about being review bombed? Why would he be playing the victim? I want to understand this. Again, I'm not saying any of this to attack or insult him, and I absolutely do not want people going and attacking him either. Pirate Software has openly rejected the fact that his videos, which he's made about the topic of Stop Killing Games, he has rejected the idea that his videos would have any negative impact on Stop Killing Games, despite the fact that he has quite a large audience, and his audience will spread his message and will propagate whatever perspective that he tells people to spread. People will spread that. And what he has spread is not exactly true regarding Stop Killing Games. So I urge you, the viewer, if you care about this topic, do your own research. Again, I don't want you to attack Pirate Software. Don't just believe content creators online who dogpile on someone and say, this person's a liar, you should attack them, you should harass them. Because it sucks. It sucks when the internet dogpiles you. They call you a liar, even if you're not. And then you have a bunch of people that are harassing you for weeks. They don't even care about the topic. They don't care about what the actual truth is. They just want to harass you because it's fun, because that's just an internet trend. And there's no reason to get bent out of shape out of it. That's just how the internet is. But you know what? Suck it up. Here's a real talk. Here's some life advice. Life is going to knock you down. Life is going to kick your ass, and it only gets worse as you get older. You can either cry like a little baby, you can play victim, and you can quit your job. Or you can get back up, dust yourself off, toughen up, and keep doing what you believe in. If you really believe in something, keep doing it. People are going to be assholes to you. People will slander and attack you. The way that you react to that will show what kind of person you really are. You will show either you're a little coward or you're a man. Man up, be strong, and stick to your guns. In this situation, Ross, who is spearheading Stop Killing Games, kept fighting for what he believed in. He's fighting for gamers, he's fighting for you and for me. He got back up after being knocked down, and that is Ross, who runs Stop Killing Games. It looks like we've reached the threshold in terms of signatures, but it's a little more complicated than that. We still need more signatures for Stop Killing Games. I will put the link in the description. Pirate Software, on the other hand, has continued to push more lies, new lies onto his audience. Pirate Software is playing the victim, and then he's saying he quits. Oh, I'm not doing this anymore. Whatever the situation is, I personally support Stop Killing Games. I believe in pushing back against basically what is the industry wanting to take the easiest route possible. There's more to stake here than what is plainly obvious for Stop Killing Games. If we as consumers do not take a stand, if we do not push back, then developers and publishers in the future will continue to get worse in the AAA space. And when it comes to shutting off servers and killing games, we're going to keep losing more and more games. And the industry will see what they can get away with. So we have to push back if you want to protect the purchases that you've made as a consumer. We need to show that we will not support games that will be killed off, that we are asking the industry to do better. And that's what this is, the bigger battle that we are all fighting here. So that's what we need to consider. So last year I talked about a little game called Concord. I ended up getting a lot of support from that, and I got countless people saying that they would support the games that I've developed, that they would positively review my games because they've liked videos that I've made talking about Concord and other games. And I appreciate the support, but I've never really spoken about this publicly before, but that's not what I want. I don't want people to buy my games or to positively review my games just because they liked a video that I've said, just because that I've spoken about negativity on the industry. And I didn't want to insult anyone, and so I've never spoken on this before, but that's not what I want. And so earlier this year, I've recalibrated my channel, and I don't want to make videos that hit negative points. I want to address things a bit more positively or neutrally. And because of that, I stopped talking about the products that I've made, the games that I've made, and whatever, souvenir merchandise for my game series. I've stopped talking about those because I don't want my games to benefit from internet topics and videos. I don't want my games to benefit from people watching a video that I've made about something negative in the games industry. So I've been pretty quiet about my games. I don't want to be positively review bombed. So since then, I've been avoiding talking about my games. I've been recalibrating my channel a little bit, and I want to focus this channel on being helpful, sharing game development advice, just doing some funny bits. If I think of a stupid funny bit and I want to do a funny video, I want to do adventures, and I basically just want to hang out with you guys. I want to have fun. I want to talk about my projects. I want to go on adventures, and I want to share that with all of you. Full time, I develop games for a living, but that's not my whole life. I'm going to be honest, I really don't like staring at a screen, but that's just what I have to do for work. My favorite thing in life is going out and adventuring, hopping in a car, going to old saloons, meeting people, making friends, learning about people, hearing about other people, just talking, shooting some pool and exploring, going out to the wilderness, hiking, backpacking. So that's it. We're done talking about the Pirate Software Stop Killing Games stuff for now. I got to take a break. I don't want to be staring at a screen all day long. Let's go on some adventures. Let's hit up some saloons. Let's shoot some pool. Let's play some music. All right, let's go adventuring.
This is a California dive bar.
There you go, enjoy.
Peanut butter and honey. I've never heard of it.
Oh my God.
Cheers. And they got light catfish. And I had, give me a fish and chips. I didn't realize
I love catfish. I love
I'm like,
catfish.
oh, this is great.
Say hi to the internet. Everyone's on the highway here. You stop on the highway. I don't know. What's your name? Sherry. Sherry just shared her desserts with me. We had strawberry, we had mixed berry. There's Mike. Mike owns the place. Mike runs the place. This is Shively. This is Mike Shively.